can't be more than a couple of weeks.
Dude. So you've been running the ads for a couple of weeks. You've been in the program. Like, what's the experience been? What's the results? How many clients have you gotten? Obviously, tell me the
Yeah,
payment.
just to go back to what you said, you know, right away, I actually remember messaging you the day that we launched the ad, and I had messaged you, Sean, and I was like, Sean, I was like, I already got a somebody on my calendar. I already got a call going, which is exactly what we wanted. So you were like, wait a minute, you're telling me that we just posted this an hour ago and you already have an appointment set? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it obviously works tremendously. And, obviously after that, it was sort of like, okay, now let's keep working, perfecting the phone call, right? The sales call with the client. So obviously been slowly getting better with that. And then of course now a couple of weeks later, we got our first sale.
You got your first client in a
First
couple of
client.
weeks of running this ad,
First
right?
client. You got it, man.
So
Yep.
you have no coaching client experience. You've never had a coaching program before. You've never had real serious sales calls from an ad. You work with
Correct.
me, you get your ads up and running. 2 weeks later, you're on a phone call and someone says yes to your not just $1,500 program, but a $2,500 program. And he's already paid you. He's paid half today, half next month. So,
Yep.
dude, how does that feel? Getting your first client when this was just a dream in your mind, and
Yep.
now you're running these ads, and it's like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. It feels like a weight that's been lifted off my shoulders. It feels like, I had the pieces to the puzzle, but when we hopped on board together, you kind of just, you sealed it for me. And it was so important to get you on my team and on my side and basically showing me these things. Cause, to answer your question, man, it feels like relief. You know what I mean? It feels like, okay, I can do this now. And again, I started from scratch, basically. My day job is separate from this. So I'm starting from scratch. So, utilizing your methods and your teachings, obviously it's working. I'm getting leads, I'm booking appointments on the calendar, but it feels awesome, man. And I have you to thank. I appreciate it, brother.
Someone who because you were kind of skeptical at first before you worked with me, right? I remember we had a call back and forth and you're like, I don't know. Like,
Mhm.
people nowadays have trust at like an all-time low. People,
Yep.
people get hit with ads every single day. You don't
Yep.
know if someone's actually like they says what they mean, right? What do you have to, I guess, say for someone who's like on the fence is working with me and they're just like the same position that you were in? Like, what would you say to those people, I guess?
I would say as long as you're willing to receive some constructive feedback, constructive criticism, as long as you're willing to just listen to, just basically just drop everything you've learned and go into this with an open mind with you, I think the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get leads, and eventually you're going to get, listening to your teachings. Eventually, if you're thinking about, I'm not sure about this, you just got to jump in, because I was in the same position. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. All right, well, is this really going to work? Like, I don't know. But I thought, you know what? After we spoke, I thought I have to give this a shot, because what I'm doing is not working. And I was kind of tired of just throwing whatever at the wall and seeing if it stuck.
Mm.
So, like I said, if I could start from scratch and you utilize your methods and get my first paying client, anybody could do it.